Welcome, very warm good evening to one and all for this Sunday special moment of having a group discussion every weekend. Dear students, today we are going to have number of questions. The very first question to all of you is Albert Einstein, Thomas Alva Edison, Bill Gates, right? These people during their time, they had been very prominent. They were not judged on the basis of their marks in the exams. They were judged on the basis of their work. They were judged on the basis of their philosophies. On the contrary, if we talk about today's generation, the students fraternity I'm talking about. Students, what they are doing is they are before examinations, they are mugging up everything, learning, pit-patting everything, and they are getting ready for the exam. And as soon as the exam gets over, they forget the things. Do you feel that examination is education, or do you feel that examination is the wastage of time? What are your viewpoints upon this? Anybody can start. Yes, Saujanya, go ahead.
I personally believe that if marks are the real measure of an intelligence, then why do some ordinary students create an extraordinary things nowadays? So think about it. Every year, thousands of students spend a month for studying, memorizing answers, and preparing for an exam. They write a paper, get a good marks, and celebrate for a few days. And they slowly forgetting what they are memorized on those days. And this makes us stop thinking. And our exams are measured by our intelligence or are the simple and simply measured by our memory. This question marks is comes in every month. So let me share a simple case study that you will understand. So imagine the two students. Student A get 95 marks. They can remember answers perfectly by how the book is on the same line. But but when given a real life problem, they don't know how to solve it. Then next consider about the student B. Student B get an 70 marks, but they can code, communicate, work in a team, and think creatively and find a solution to the real problem. Now, if company gives them a real projects, who would you choose? Of course, student B, right? This shows us that something important, that marks are completely measured by our performance in an exam, no doubt, but they cannot measure the full potential of a person. Look at a people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and the Albert Einstein. What made them extraordinary was not a simply their by marks. It was their curiosity, creativity, courage, and the ability to think differently. According to the Steve Jobs, believed that in creating a technology that could change the people lives. Billy Gates starts power of computers and that turn the idea into the something that can be changed into the real world. Albert Einstein questioned the thing that others are simply accepted, but his curiosity helped him to discover the new way of understanding the universe. So their stories teach us that the being a different is not a weakness. Sometimes it is our greatest strength, and this is our where our education system needs to think. I'm not saying that exams are useless. Exams are important. They teach us discipline, preparation, and the responsibility. But the real problem is being when we make a marks as an identity of a student. A student who get a 90% of a mark not automatically more intelligent than student who get an 60 marks, because intelligence has a many form. Someone may be a brilliant at coding, someone may be at an excellent speaker, someone may be a creative designer, great leader, and the ability to solve our problems. So one question paper cannot measure the all these things. So in exam, we are giving a question and expected that to find an answer. But in real life, there is a no question paper, no options and no answer key. We face some problem, we make a mistake, we learn, and sometimes we have to create our own answers. So this is about the real education, this is about the real life you are living. So education should not only teach us what to think, it should teach us how to think. It should not only prepare to pass in an exams, it should prepare us to face every difficult stage in your life, because marks can measure what you wrote in an exams, but they can never measure what you have become in life. Your marks are just numbers on a paper. Your real value is lies in your knowledge, skill, creativity, confidence, and the way you face the challenges. As saying goes, your potential is greater than the any number of and written on a mark sheet. So, in my conclusion, I would like to say a simply, exam should be a part of an education, no doubt, but they should be never become a definition of an education, because marks may open a door, but skills, creativity, confidence, character, decide behavior, that that the thing how far we go now. Don't let the number on a mark sheet that can be decide your future. So respect your value, respect your position, and respect your skills, that how you are going to become in a future. So according to me, both the things are important. As per the need, we have to change ourselves, and we should think as an how the market is required, how the people should require as ourselves. So according to me, I just say that this much thing. So that's it.
Okay, wow, wonderfully said. And you also highlighted that very important point that life will throw at you any uncertain situations. In examinations, you prepare the set of questions. So nice example. Wonderfully explained. Anybody else? Yes, Shalini, go ahead.
Sir, during my 11th and 12th, the pattern was completely based on MCQ. And when I am studying engineering, I've completed first year. Right now, I'm in second year. So, in first year, everything was theory. So, till 10th, I wrote all the theory papers. I was habituated to that. Then the pattern changed. Then I adapted to the 11th, 12th pattern. And now, again, the pattern changed. Again, I'm adapting to the theory pattern. And also I would say that I just filled the papers with meaningful things. I did not study completely. Like I used to study just one day before for the end sem examination, and in the morning hours for the small test like mid sem examination PT1. After writing the paper, I used to come back home thinking that I did not write the paper well, the exam did not go well. But when I get the marks, I end up getting good marks. So I also don't know how I get good marks. Maybe it is because the first year is completely based on the 11th and 12th, and just because I wrote the things that the other students did not write, so the teachers might have been habituated to see blank papers, so they saw my paper was good and they gave me marks. But I would say that there were three every month. There used to be exams like PT1, mid-sem, PT2 in each month. Semester is of 4 months, so every month exam, every month their assignments I need to submit, and the teachers used to yell at us if we did not submit at time. So basically, the first year completely went like uh, within a fraction of seconds. I did not knew that when the first exam ended and when I am going to prepare for the next exam. In between exams only, I was living. So I would say that it was a waste of time during my first year. So if they had changed the type of exam, like the way of conducting the exams, like in first year the subjects were really basic, like every branch subject was taken. Civil engineering, BCME was there, And engineering graphics was there, which is the base to draw the models of mechanical departments, machines, and civil engineering project model. It is the base of that subject. Electrical engineering subject was there. So, if they had changed the pattern to conduct the exam, like they could have told us to develop a model on in civil engineering subject or mechanical engineering subject, that would have been meaningful, and we would have got the time to focus more on our technical skills as a CSE student. So it was really a waste of time. But thank God they changed the pattern in second year. We have only two exams, midsem and endsem.
In writing the practical has always been a miserable thing for the students. Yes, no,
If the
I
teacher
don't know
is
how
if the
much.
teacher is if the faculty is not good, then we would shiver to enter the practical lab. They might reduce our marks, don't know what they will do. So we will always be under the pressure that we should not go in a wrong opinion of the faculty. We should attend the classes regularly. So the whole first year went like going to college from 10:30 to 5:30, coming home tired and no energy left.
So, are we going in the right direction? Anybody? Wonderfully explained. She explained pain of the students. She highlighted the pain of the students. Anybody else want to add something onto it?
I totally
I don't
agree
know
with
whether
what she
Vaishnavi
said.
is going through this kind of phase or not. You're pursuing your doctoring. I mean, you're pursuing your education in as a doctor. Are you also coming across such kind of situation where you have to write the assignments and all, Vaishnavi?
No, sir, we actually don't have such like assignments and homework things. But I did experience the shift of conducting the exams because, as she rightly said, till 10th we had those theoretical questions and writing those papers and everything. But since I've entered like 11, 12, I have to pursue like NEET to crack NEET. We have like those MCQ kind of things. So it has been a great difference. Like our mindset has to change, and we don't only have to like. Learn everything, we have to summarize it, and these questions are tricky. So I did feel the same way she said. She rightly said it everything, but yeah, I did experience the same thing. We don't have assignments and all, but the pattern did change.
Doctors require speed with accuracy. Engineers
Yes,
require
it does.
accuracy, but doctors require speed and accuracy both.
Limit
While doing
accuracy.
operation,
Yes, sir.
they need to take quick decisions, isn't it? Yes, Shalini,
Yes,
you want
sir.
to add something?
Sir, one more difference I would like to say that the doctors, whatever they are studying, I don't think that their syllabus will change, or whatever the contents are there, they will study about the human body. It will not going to change any time. But in engineering, we are studying something here in engineering 4 years. Then we come to the industry and we realize that whatever we have studied is outdated. Then we have to study again something else. So in that only loop we are going and continuing like that only it's going.
That's
That
true.
is
Anybody?
absolutely true, but I would like to add something else. Ki, as studying human body itself is such intricate. Like, it is such a marvelous creation. Oh my God, you can't even imagine. So studying human body itself takes us 10-15 years. So like. Between your changes and everything, we're still studying, we're still pursuing basic human needs. So, yeah, maybe it is true ki, you don't have to keep on going with the same thing. You might have to go with the flow, but yeah, that is true. Yours is a different path, ours is a different path, and ours is like is very minute and intricate. You can't have like you can't make any mistakes, and even during learning those learning everything in detail, you can't even miss a single point, because if you miss something, if you miss during your coding sessions or anything, you might have those anti-bugs and everything, but we don't have anything. A person's life is in our hands, and it begins from 11th standard itself, because during these 11th and 12th standards we learn the basics, like base whatever we are learning now itself is so huge, but as our teachers say, it's the basics of human anatomy. And this is this is different, very different from the topic right now. But yeah, that does matter. You have to go with the flow, and we have to go with whatever we are having right now. We don't change at all.
But yes, we don't change, as we ourselves have a lot to learn, and still there's so much new creations, and scientists are bringing so many new things. And as in America right now, they are trying to form new organs themselves from stem cells. And even we will have to go through this in future. Maybe if someone does invent to build an organ, even we might have to upgrade ourselves. So yeah.
All big thing comes in small packages. I told you about Vaishnavi. Look at her. Dynamo. Yes,
I'd like
anybody
to give
wants
an
to add?
opinion on this.
Ye- Yes, yes. Sarthak, go ahead.
Yeah, as Shalini said, uh, becoming a doctor, you learn the same thing, but what the content you learn the same thing, but how long do you learn the content? How long does it take for you to learn the content? If I am an engineer today, I can do a B Tech, and it will take hardly 4.5 years. Afterwards, I just throw the books away like three idiots, get the convocation and done. But once I am here in NEET, after the 4.5 years of MBBS, I have to do the internship, I have to do the, rural bonds, I have to do the next PG,
Pursue
and
masters.
uh, yeah, life is very tough for that. And yeah, mistakes are not, forgived in medicine. If you
That's true.
are making a machine, doing something, writing a code, you write a wrong code, you get a bug. You fix a wrong wire, the machine gets damaged. But if, while doing a surgery, just a small wrong cut, you know what can happen. So yeah, both ways are different and both have their own pros and cons. Both are important for the society, and I support both of them.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
we
As you
all do.
rightly said, both are very important. As few of our teachers, they themselves praise engineers because most of the appliances that we use, instruments that we use, from bed to the machines that we use, MRI machines and everything, are made by engineers. So even engineers play an important role in doctorate itself. So both the scenarios are equally important, and both have their own pros and cons. Is absolutely right.
Wonderfully said. Anybody wants to add something? Renuka, Siddhi, Vivek, should
I
we
think
jump onto? Yes, 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 Renuka, go ahead.
they have covered both the topics so perfectly that I think there is no point left to speak now, because
Yeah,
No
we have
scope for
covered the best
development,
like
no
topics to
scope
move
for.
forward.
so balanced, because doctors are equally important as engineers, and engineers play a huge role for doctors as they provide all the tools that doctor needs to make their surgeries better. So I think both plays a huge role in industry.
All right, so I'm jumping on to the next question. Okay, my next question is something related to the youngsters. Okay, every youth is coming across this problem. Should we go ahead with a safe job that is giving you a monthly salary, or we should try a risky new business that you enjoy? What should be done by the youngsters? What are your viewpoints?
Sir,
The question is
according
quite.
to okay, continue. No worries.
Go ahead, go
Let her
ahead.
continue. No, let her continue.
Okay, okay, thank you. So the question is really very interesting, because doing the job we love and taking a risk, that something that we love, but it's at the some cost of risk. But at the same time, we have the second option that is much safer, but that we are not happier as compared to the job that we would love to do. So, in my opinion, I would suggest I would like to give one example of a YouTuber that I like follow. They were like in corporate jobs. They used to do 9 to 5 jobs, but at the side of 9 to 5 job, they used to love creating content, and they had the soft corner for that. And they used to like love traveling and exploring different places. So But the main thing was the corporate job was 9 to 5, and they didn't get time to visit the places they would love to visit. So it was like the thing that they used to get paid monthly, like the constant salary, the earning source they had, but the thing they were missing was their happiness, or maybe the thing that they love to do. So what they did was they balanced it out. They started content creation alongside corporate work. Like they used to do 9 to 5 job alongside the content creation. And when they get to know like that, when they got the right time of that they can depend on content creation, they quit their corporate job and then they shifted to the content creation side. So it's not like taking risk at like we should not take risk without even thinking about the consequences of it. We should take a risk that we should know about the bad side of it, we should know the good side of it, how we will manage it, what skills do we require to like manage all that. So taking risk is also an art, we can say. So we should be, the risk should be calculated, I would say rather.
Beautifully
That's
said.
what I.
That's true. Yes, that's true. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'd like to say कि people who pursue the jobs that they love, the jobs that are not stable but they enjoy it very much, is not in everyone's fate. Some people do not have that financial conditions, we must say, or maybe they're not that stable right now. Their parents might not be supporting them. I don't like. There are so many cases that are coming up, but according to me, doing a job that is in this scenario, when a person is not financially stable or cannot pursue the job that they love, they can actually pursue the job that they can actually do the job that is stable for them, that is making money for them, and they can pursue whatever they love side by side. Or a person who is like financially stable, who loves doing art and craft, do pursue art and craft, do earn a lot of money from that itself. I think it depends upon person to person. Everybody doesn't have a choice, or uh, even if they have a choice, their parents might not be allowing. So according to me, it depends a lot upon many factors, not only upon the person himself. So there can be like many scenarios. So it depends on the case he is in right now. It like depends on a lot of factors. So we can't say for a person ki what is right and what is wrong. Ki if someone is pursuing something, ki like you're doing this isn't right for us, or we might feel ki why is the person taking this path, but it might be suiting for his instance in at that moment. So it depends upon every person, is what I feel.
That's true. Well said. As per the situation,
As
it
she
differs
rightly
from
gave the
person to person.
example, yes, as
Hmm,
she gave the example, ki people who actually did 9 to 5 job started pursuing their interests side by side, and once their interest got stable enough for them, once they were stable enough with money and everything, and they learned the skill and everything, they shifted to it, is also a great way to start.
that's true. Calculated risk. That is what she mentioned.
Yes.
Wonderfully said.
Yes.
Yes. Anybody wants to add something? Or I am, yes, yes. Go ahead, Sarthak.
Sir, I might take some time for this topic. It's something interesting I want to speak today.
Yes, please
So
go
yeah,
ahead.
uh,
Show is all
this is
yours.
about two lives. Yeah, this is about two lives. The question gives me two lives here. One has a safe job, good salary, parents are proud. Basically, something that Indian parents fantasize. And the other guy, he has a risky career, uncertain income, and every family function when he attends, he has one question from the relatives. और बेटा क्या सोचा है आगे यही करते रहना है कि कुछ और भी करना है so pretty decisively if I am giving this question I'd choose the second guy and the reason for the
And
same
they
are
even mention कि ये तो तुम मजे के लिए करते हो और असल में जॉब क्या करते हो.
exactly that's the thing. So coming back to security, what do you mean by security? in a stable job. The security I see in a stable job is only financial. We become too comfortable calling someone secure just because every month he's getting simple salary. Imagine spending 5 days doing something you hate and spending the Saturdays and Sundays recovering from that thing. It's just like there's a subscription you forgot to cancel, and every month the deduction is not the money, it is your happiness. You're losing your motivation, the core. If you don't have the core to do that job, why will you excel in the thing? We are all philosophical about money until the canteen guy asks, भाई उधार कब चुका रहा है? Or coming back to the counters to this, sir. Uh, you know, on the other extreme, I won't say like any YouTubers or motivational reels that just follow your passion, everything will happen on it. What if I'm passionate about something I'm terrible at? I love eating food. Shall I put a restaurant? That's my question. Another thing comes, there are few comedians. I don't know you follow comedy. There's a comedian called Ravi Gupta. He says, मैं कल की चिंता नहीं करता, मैं अपना पैशन फॉलो करता हूँ, मेरी बस फटी पड़ी है परसों को लेके. So that's the thing. And another thing comes, I'm quite bold at this answer because I'll choose the risk genuinely. But risk should be calculated, as Vaishnavi and Renuka have said. I understand what can go wrong. I should be prepared for what are the consequences. You know, people say, not people, a great person has said कि अगर तुम किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात तुम्हें उसे मिलाने में लगा देती है, लेकिन कायनात तुम्हारा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल नहीं भरती. So I should understand what can go wrong. I should be prepared for the things. I should know that I might fail once, twice, thrice. But keeping everything calculated and not just thinking that, bro, trust the process, it will happen. I'll manifest everything. I'm doing it and it will keep happening. No, you should do it. There's another question I see. When is the right time to start your own business? There's no birthday key. Come on, you've turned 25. Congratulations. Entrepreneurship is unlocked for you. People see some Instagram reels, some 19-year-old kid, some 18-year-old kid goes to some university, goes to some, foreign university, and he's earning in crores, it shows in the reels. But when you merely look at the reel, it's just an advertisement of a company that's telling us, come to us, we'll give it to you this. So you should also think the cons before thinking, before, starting anything. Yeah, that's another thing. We see the company, we see the money, interviews, inspirational stories. We don't see the 47 Tuesdays where nothing happened. We just, romanticize the entrepreneurship by watching reels. You should always think, am I capable of doing the thing? Am I trained enough? Am I well enough good at a thing? Because until you are good at something, until you love to do that thing, nothing is going to happen just keeping, romanticizing thoughts. I mean, कि that is something fanatic like एक दिन मैं ये करूंगा, मेरी business लगेगी, मैं company लगाऊंगा, I hate my boss. It's all about thoughts. The algorithm of social media makes you keep thinking the thoughts again and again, again and again, and you don't step forward to complete the task. And that's where the problem comes. If a person A thinks he's going to do engineering, he wants to give JEE. He sees the reels on social media. There are songs, motivational songs like Shabashia and all that plays in his mind in loop, and he keeps thinking, एक दिन मेरी भी reel आएगी. I'll put the template. I'll be the one in the main character energy. But then when he takes the task in his hand, things feel different. They aren't they aren't the things that he imagined or he thought of doing. So what I only say is take risk, but be prepared. Be prepared for the unsuccessful days. Be prepared for the boring days because it's years of training, pressure, and all of the circumstances So everyone will, keep saying something. You have to, tolerate the environment. You have to take all, you have to give all it takes if you want to take the risk. Now I'll just ask a question to everyone. You're 25, imagine, hypothetically, you're 25. You have a great salary. Parents are proud. Life is very comfortable. But every Sunday evening, you think, oh shit, tomorrow is Monday. Again, the PPT. Again, the boss is going to brag on my work. And imagine another career. You genuinely love it. You're good at it. But there is a real possibility that you fail. Would you still choose that? And the main question is, how much would you risk? What all are you ready to put at risk? That's it, sir.
He doesn't beat around the bush. He speaks to the point. Very thought provoking, very insightful, and truly said that there are so many working professionals on Monday morning. They are going to office not because they want to go to office. They go to office because they have to go to office. They have to go to office. They don't want to go to office actually. And many people want to start their own venture. And ultimately, the final catch goes in this way that we need to take calculated risk. So nicely explained. Sarthak, you started explaining with multiple examples from different sectors, some examples from various professions as well. Nicely explained. Bang on target. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody wants to add something? Still, Siddhi hasn't opened
Oh,
the account. I want Siddhi. Yes, Siddhi, I want you to
Yes,
open your
uh,
account.
I just hit the concept. This summarize all the points. The Japanese concept of ikigai. No,
Okay.
like finding the purpose of life. Like he summarized all the points, like what you are good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for.
Yes,
Yeah,
wonderfully. Yes,
that's
wonderfully explained. Okay. Vivek, do you want to express something?
yeah, sir. Um, I have, I want to add the different thinking on this. So, uh, in a term of a corporate world, okay. Uh, so, firstly, let's define a safe job and a risky job. So, according to me, a safe job where you have a good job security, stable income, and lower the chance of suddenly losing your job. Usually, these people find this kind of a situation in a MNC and large companies, right? And on other hand, a risky job is one company or position that may not stable. This could be a higher chance of layoff and financial problems and uncertainty. And the startups are often considered as a riskier because they are still growing and future can be less predictable. So personally, if I had to choose between two options, I would choose the risky job if I genuinely enjoyed the work. Yeah, the main reason is that I really value learning and the growth. For example, as a software engineer, I feel that working in a startup can give me opportunity to learn different things. And startup are usually fast paced, and you may face new challenges almost every day. Sometimes you have to solve the problems that you never faced before. Yeah, and uh, you also can get to work on a with a new technology and understand how the different part of business actually work. And if you join startup at an early stage, uh, you may get opportunity to work on a product from a scratch. You will be involved in a database designing, backend development, front end development, and the testing and even infrastructure. So instead of knowing only one small part of a system, like we have in MNC, you can get an end-to-end understanding of how product is built. Uh, uh, this kind of experience is can be valuable and extremely valuable, especially at the beginning of your career. Of course, I'm not saying that MNC are bad. MNC are bad. MNC can provide excellent salary, job stability, and structured processes, and experienced team, and opportunity to work on large scale systems. And there are many MNC where yeah, you can work on modern technologies. But personally, I feel sometimes the growth can be slower because responsibility are more clearly divided. You may responsible for only one specific part of a large scale system. In a startup, you may have such a more responsibility, but also means but that also means more pressure and uncertainty that getting laid off. So for me, startup is more like a high risk and high reward, while stable company can provide more security and probability. And yeah, but I would not recommend everyone to make the same choice. It depends on their financial situation, responsibility, career goal, and the personality. Okay. But if someone is young and have favor responsibility and have some financial support and taking some career risk, can be good way to learn uh, growth and their skill, personality goals growth. So okay, and let me tell you why I have chose the work in a startup. So I would like to build a startup. So before building our own startup, you should know how the inner you should work in a startup with someone's startup. So we'll get to know how the things work, how should handle the situation, how uh, what things should not do. Okay, that thing. Uh, in my opinion, you should start when you have enough knowledge, financial stability, and a clear idea of what you want to build.